Welcome to Real Issue Podcast. I am your host, Martel Llewellyn. Guys, if you're a Miami Heat fan, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. If you're an NBA fan, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for all the support. With players like Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard potentially being available, the Heat might not be so reluctant to trade Bam Adebayo, per Sun Sentinel's Ira Windeman. He also said reluctancy to trade Bam Adebayo might not be so reluctant, even with his defensive bravado Friday. So ever since the All-Star break, Bam has really declined offensively. And for this Miami Heat team to be successful, and I said this in the beginning of the season, this Miami Heat team goes as far as Bam and Tyler will take them. Also, too, they're getting paid. Tyler Hero, he's going to be getting his big contract next season, and it's going to be really time to see what are these guys really made of? Can they really help carry a team? Can they be cornerstones of the Miami Heat? Can the Miami Heat trust them, to build around them and to put high-level role players around these guys? Also, too, in terms of picking a direction, is Bam and Tyler going to be enough going forward? If they trade Jimmy Butler, should they trade Tyler Hero? There's so many directions on where we can go. Can Bam Adebayo be a solid number two next to Jimmy Butler? I will say there's a lot of things that really go into this. And I will cook Bam Adebayo because I know that a lot of people want to point the blame, and he does deserve a little bit of blame. I will say the fact that they started Caleb Martin next to him in the starting four position was a huge detriment to his game. Only because, one, it ran Caleb Martin into the ground early into the season, and also, two, you're telling me that Bam Adebayo is supposed to be going against a 4 and 5 to grab rebounds? Because Caleb Martin was grabbing no rebounds. That means that we're getting out rebounded. So really, Bam Adebayo has no competent four that can help him set screens, put in the pick and roll, protect the rim, and rebounding, and rim protection. It's all on Bam Adebayo. I think that was a huge flaw of this team this season. Also, too, Yurtseven, of course, he had the ankle injury, so he was out for most of the season. And then Dwayne Dedmon was unplayable. Dwayne Dedmon was hurting the team. He had the worst plus minuses I've ever seen in the NBA. So now you have no four and no backup five that are playable. So in my opinion, that already sets Bam Adebayo back because now he's forced to do everything. Also too with these guards, the guards were getting blown by, completely blown by every single possession. So then what does that mean? That Bam is now pushed either into the pick and roll, or when the guard blows by Max Juice, blows by Gabe Vincent, blows by Tyler Hero, who has to now pick up the slack? Now it's a backdoor cut to the big man because now Bam Adebayo has to come up. Now I will say, Bam Adebayo's offensive production has to go up, only because once again, he said that he wants to be one of the best Miami Heat players of all time. That means that you're putting yourself in the same category as D Wade, Udonis Haslem, Alonzo Mourning, and all the other Miami Heat greats, Chris Bosh. So we're gonna hold you to that standard. Also, too, you're getting paid, my man. You were an all-star this year, and I will say I think that he definitely helped carry this Miami Heat team for the first half of the season. I don't know what's really going on. I know it did come out that he has a hip injury, and I will say Bam Adebayo never cried about it. He never complained about it, and he's not talking about it. So I'm not going to say that's an excuse. But we also can't sit here and make it seem like that's not a moving factor if he does have a hip injury. I will say, though, going into this Milwaukee Bucks series, I want to see how well Bam Adebayo does against length, because we all know sometimes he struggles up against these bigger defenders. Once again, they're going to be packing the paint with Giannis, Bobby Portis, and Brook Lopez. That means that they're going to force Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo to be jump shooters. And I understand a lot of people want Bam Adebayo to be traded, but why on earth would we trade Bam Adebayo? I think he's legit our defense. Without Bam Adebayo, we have absolutely no defense. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize how much Bam Adebayo does. And I'm not making an excuse. It's a legit fact. If you take off Bam Adebayo off the court, our defensive rating goes worse than what it already is. Okay, so people don't understand when you're already playing undersized. People are saying, "Oh, Bam should go to the four." First of all, we don't even have a four. We don't even have a backup five. Yeah, I know that Cody Zeller's here, and I know that Kevin Love is here, and Omar Yurtseven, but those are not all playable guys, because in terms of the playoffs, it all comes down to matchups. Okay, why would I want Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then now he's being guarded by Kevin Love? You see what I'm saying? And same thing with Yurtseven. Yurtseven is very slow and flat-footed. He's coming off ankle surgery. I'm not expecting him to, really change the game. I think Cody Zeller's our best option. I know that, Kevin Love is supposed to help spread the floor, but he's not really spreading the floor like that. He has been playing a little bit better of late. But overall, like I said, especially going into the season, we did Bam a disservice. And that's what I keep saying, is that I will say Bam Adebayo, he does have to be better. He has to be held to that standard. He's getting paid. He was an all-star, so he must be held to that standard. I'll say that 100 times. He has to be better. He has to help Jimmy in this offense. He cannot end this game with 12 points. He can't end games with with 4 rebounds and 10 points. It's absolutely unacceptable. But in my opinion, you cannot trade Bam Adebayo for a star because one, he's 25 years old, his versatility, his defensive ability, like it's just why on earth would you trade him? It makes absolutely no sense. You cannot look around the NBA and point out guys that are giving you 20 and 10 with defense, in my opinion. And a lot of people, like I said, they take Bam Adebayo for granted because they actually turn a blind eye to all the mistakes he's covering up for this Miami Heat team. But let me know what you guys think about Ira Winderman saying that the Miami Heat might not be so reluctant to trade Bam Adebayo, or they could trade Bam Adebayo. Let's see what they really do. I doubt they really do trade Bam Adebayo. He is a cornerstone for this Miami Heat team. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe as we continue to push to 2,000 subscribers.